Yeah, I think the Department of Labor is actually playing a very important role in enforcing these type of laws. I mean, in our case, we see these type of violations every day.
Every
And
day?
every day we hear about a worker who did not get paid either minimum wage or whatever he was promised to get paid. At the same time, we see health and safety violations going on. Usually where you're not getting paid according to the law, they are very, very low health and safety standards that not only compromise the health of the worker in the future or at that moment, but also besides that, he's not getting paid what he's supposed to be getting paid.
And Valeria, what's your experience?
We certainly see these issues every day as well. Unpaid wages is very prevalent in New York City. There's many people experiencing what she called wage theft, rightly so. We work with low-wage undocumented immigrants. Some of them are day laborers. And the boss will come to pick them up every day of the week except for Friday, which is payday. Often they get deserted at work sites. Often they don't have the name of the boss. They don't know the name of the business. So while the Department of Labor is doing a good job in addressing the cases that they can, we still have to do a lot of education with the community so that they know that they have to maintain all this information from the employer so that they can then file a complaint. So we have a situation where we don't know who to file a complaint against.
I see. Now tell me a little bit about what is similar and what's different in the work that each of you do on these issues.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we probably do the same type of work, just in a different geographic area.
Okay.
You know, I work on Staten Island, and back in the 90s, Staten Island started to experience a boom in construction, and obviously that attracted a lot of low-wage construction workers. You know, we started to, the reason because El Centro came about was because they saw the influx of these new immigrants coming into that area. So 3 organizations in the area got together and formed El Centro, basically for a place to resources. As Valeria said, it's very important not only to have the support from places like the Department of Labor, but also at the same time do community education, because a worker that knows what his rights are is less likely to be his rights to be violated at work.
And you operate out of where, and in what ways are you similar or different than from what Gonzalo does?
We work in Jackson Heights, Queens, and we deal with communities in the Western Queens area. Most of the workers that we work with, the men are mainly in construction work, and the women, a lot of them work as domestic workers. Labor exploitation, non-payment of overtime, these are issues for domestic workers as well.
Now, do you only have people who are here illegally or undocumented, or do you deal with immigrant workers, period, including some that are here legally, that have documents?
Well, first of all, we are not in the position of ask immigration status to anyone. We open our doors to everybody who wants to come in. There is a fact that many of them are undocumented, but we also have many people who are either legal permanent residents or even citizens,
Okay.
But they still have these low-wage paying jobs. So our doors are open to everybody, and if we get someone with a complaint of a wage theft or any like health and safety violation, we treat everybody the same, because everybody's basically entitled to report. And obviously, if you're undocumented, not be afraid of doing so.
Is that the same procedure where you are?
Like Gonzalo said, it's important to understand that these abuses happen to everyone. A lot of low-wage workers experience this, whether they're documented or undocumented. At my organization, we have focused on undocumented workers because we feel like sometimes there's a lack of focus on their needs, and we can speak very well to their needs as we get to know the community better.